everything else. So, I'm Madam Chair.
Meeting is now called to order. The budget hearing for the city of Prairie, Texas. At 5:50 p.m. Roll call. Councilman Rowland. Councilman Rowland.
Here.
Councilman Randall. Councilman Jones. Councilwoman Williams.
Here.
Councilman Wallace.
Here.
Okay. We have a quorum, Mr. Johnson.
Yes.
The budget hearing, I'll let you conduct that for. Can do. May I have a copy? Yes, ma'am.
You need to read a couple of.
Okay. You know, check and see if anyone has, any other budget questions. I have a copy.
Okay, I'm gonna bring them.
Good.
Oh, no. Okay, for starters, the mayor's going to get the cover letter for the budget, but this year's budget is roughly a $5,387,000 budget. And it's a 5,387,800 is the total budget. And the expenditures on the budget is $3,765,000, which leaves a difference of $1,622,000.
You said how much was the expenses?
If you look at page 1. Total budget, total funds for the budget is $5,387,800.
Okay.
And the expenditures is $3,765,000, which leaves an increase over revenue of $1,622,800. And then what we're going to do with that $1,622,800 is we're going to pay down some debt principal, and that's primarily on your bonds of $70,700. And then we budgeted in here to pay back some of the money that Public Works owes general fund of $108,100. We have capital outlays of $45,500, which is primarily in the police department. And then we're going to have a $1,500,000 outlay for the James Use Line project, and another $402,500 for the Alta Vista sewage project. And if you subtract these amounts from that $1,600,000, there's a deficit of $504,000. But that amount is going to come from our bond money, because two of the projects that we are doing in the fiscal year 18 and 19 are the James Muse Line project, which is laying a water line along the James Muse Parkway. And then the Alta Vista sewage project is putting in new sewage pipe over in the Alta Vista subdivision. And so we have bond money that can only be used for those types of sewage capital projects. And so therefore, we will be using some of that bond money. And that's our match with those bond projects. And so that's why that's going to be a small drawdown in what we call our beginning cash funds. So in essence, you have a budget that's primarily a zero budget, meaning that the expenditures equal the revenue, with the one exception for the bond money that we are going to use for those capital projects. With that, I want to now go into the budget cover letter. Let him read that first. You got your budget cover letter?
Yes.
You need to go through that.
Okay.
And what the mayor's reading now is a summary of the the city's plans for this budget period and what went into putting this budget together.
Dear City Council members, I'm pleased to submit from the department heads this proposed fiscal year 2018-2019 operating budget for $5,387,800 as opposed to last year's budget of $4,895,700, increase of $492,100. The budget is a plan of financial operations embodying an estimate of proposed expenditures for this fiscal period and the proposed means of financing them for the city of Prairie, Texas, hereafter called City. The needs and goals of each department have been carefully evaluated and discussed. Public Works expenditures of $504,200 greater than revenue, but the excess funding needed will come from the 2017 General Obligation Bond Fund. Major budget items are as follows. Property taxes. The city's 2018 taxable assessed property valuation increased from $122,880,103 to $133,896,165. Because of the assessed valuation increase, there is no proposed increase in the property tax rate. Consequently, the property tax rate of 0.73049 per $100 valuation. Better? Oh, yes it is. Okay. I'm pleased to submit from the department heads this proposed fiscal year 2018-2019 operating budget for $5,387,800 as opposed to last year's budget of $4,895,700, an increase of $492,100. The budget is a plan of financial operations embodying an estimate of proposed expenditures for this fiscal period and the proposed means of financing them for the city of Prairie, Texas, hereafter referred to as City. The needs and goals of each department have been carefully evaluated and discussed. Public Works expenditures of $504,200 greater than revenue, but the excess funding needed will come from the 2017 General Obligation Bond Fund. Major budget items are as follows. Property taxes. The city's 2018 taxable assessed property valuation increased from $122,880,103 to $133,896,165. Because of the assessed valuation increase, there is no proposed increase in the property tax rate. Consequently, the property tax rate of 0.73049 per $100 valuation would be the same as last year. The rollback rate is 0.71063 per $100 valuation. The effective tax rate is 0.67559 per $100 valuation. This budget will raise more revenue from property taxes than last year's budget by an amount of $80,471, which is a 9% increase from last year's budget. The property tax revenue to be raised from new property added to the tax roll this year is $12,363. Some property owners' property taxes could decrease if their assessed valuation decreased. Others will increase if their valuation increased. A 0.01 increase in the property tax rate would result in 15,390 additional property tax revenue dollars. The city is projecting a 90% collection of 2018 property taxes billed. With the collection of delinquent taxes, the city is projecting a 100% collection of taxes billed, current plus delinquent taxes. Community Development Block Grant. We're applying for more of these funds to help infrastructures and disaster relief, as well as the Prairie Police Department grants. Smart City could save in utilities, costs, manpower, labor. Crime Control and Prevention Sales Taxes. Crime Control and Prevention Sales Tax funds 100% will be needed to help fund police department operations of $115,700. Crime control and prevention is funded by a 1/4% city sales tax. Street maintenance sales taxes. The city imposes a 1/4% city sales tax to provide funds for street maintenance, lot clearing, tree trimming, parking lot maintenance, and ditch cleaning. The proposed amount is $115,600. City sales taxes. The city imposes a 1% city sales tax for general administration funding. The proposed amount is $462,200. Last year's was $337,900, an increase of $124,380. The increase is based on anticipated sales from the additional students living in the new Panther Hill apartments and continued increase in sales activity at Prairie View A&M University. And the Prairie View cricket crowd's additional sales. Example, November there's a tournament expecting 500 people, needing approximately 250 hotel rooms and buying food, much of which we'll be encouraging in the PVA&MU dining hall, working with Sodexo. Franchise taxes and permits. City general administration funding is also provided by the collection of franchise taxes, city building permit fees. The proposed amounts are franchise fees, $346,700, and permits, $86,300, increase over last year of $49,900. The increase is based on new electricity and cable usage by new student housing and other facilities in the city. General administration. The mayor will head General Administration Department. The mayor also serves as the Public Works Operations Manager, City Building Official, FEMA Disaster Recovery and Emergency Management, and Directing Economic Development Driver. The City Secretary has completed her first year. The City Secretary has also assumed the duties of the City Treasurer in the absence of a City Treasurer. A Treasurer will be hired. The prior part-time person, Myra Cortez, has been hired as the replacement administrative assistant earlier in the year. Additionally, a part-time person, Ms. Rona Hayes, administrative assistant, has been hired. Salary requests are based on performance evaluations. Municipal Court. The Municipal Court is staffed with one full-time judge who also serves as the court administrator, one full-time clerk, one part-time clerk, a part-time warrant officer, who also serves as the court bailiff, and a contract prosecutor who serves the court once and sometimes twice per month. Shalitha Alexander Simmons serves as the presiding judge, court administrator, and department head of the municipal court. Her other duties are as follows: city disaster recovery coordinator, also working with FEMA, manage the city website, the city telephone system and electronic mail system, helps to troubleshoot city software and hardware computer problems. She's also an alternate city check signer, and she assists the mayor in training city employees and developing and updating policies and procedures. She works with all departments in posting available job positions. The municipal court works with Prairie View A&M University to rotate students through the municipal court on a semester basis. The unpaid interns are introduced to the court system and given assignments that correlate with their class curriculum. They also participate in field trips that allow them to experience the court system at various levels. Salary requests are based on performance evaluations. Municipal Court is requesting the following capital assets: a cash disbursement of office equipment for $2,500. Police Department. The Police Department staff consists of the police chief, emergency management coordinator, a sergeant/detective, another sergeant, 2 full-time patrol officers, a warrant code enforcement officer, which includes his court bailiff duties, 5 part-time patrol officers, and an administrative assistant. Salary adjustment increases are requested in this budget to help make the department competitive in retaining good officers and attracting new officers with experience when needed. Salary increases are based on performance evaluations. The police department has a new canine drug dog. His name is Alien, and he's also a trained people finder. The police department is requesting the following capital assets: debt finance, used police vehicle, Tahoe used for investigation, $14,500 with equipment, mobile CAD and stands at $27,500, and an active shooter vest at a cost of $6,800. Public Works Department is administrated by the mayor as Public Operations Manager. Currently, the department is made up of 3 operators and a billing clerk. An additional operator is requested in this budget to help service the additional needs of the Public Works Department. Example, cutting city easement and other city-required grass more frequently on all city-owned streets throughout Prairie View. The city is contracted with U.S. Water Service Corporation, USW, to provide compliance support to the public works operations simultaneously. Assisting on projects that require more manpower, multiple projects, covering for vacation and sick time and other emergencies. Mayor increased oversight and policy changes have reduced arrearages and outstanding balances on current water sewer accounts. Salary requests are based on employee evaluations. The city is currently in dispute with Prairie University over the wastewater sewer treatment rate that the university is charging the city to treat the city's wastewater. The rate increase has resulted in an over 50% increase in wastewater treatment costs. In this budget, the city has included wastewater treatment costs at the high disputed rate, but did not increase the sewer rate to citizens. The city will continue negotiations with Prairie University for a more favorable wastewater treatment rate. If the city is not successful in negotiating a lower rate, the city might have to look at increasing the city's sewer rate to citizens during this budget period. The ultimate goal of the city is to own its wastewater treatment plant. The mayor is seeking quotes and options to build a plant in the city. The tractor backhoe and the effort of the public works operators have greatly reduced the cost of water and sewer line repairs, meter change-outs, some lift station repairs, as well as extending of new lines to new customers or to new areas. New lots for new connections and taps are now done in-house and generate revenue instead of a previous pass-through. The James Muse Parkway project is included in this budget. The projected project cost of $1,500,200. Grant funds should total $1,046,000, and the difference of $454,200 will be the city's match obligation. The city match funds will come from the 2017 general obligation bonds. The Alta Vista Sewer Line Upgrade Project is included in this budget. The projected cost is $402,500. Grant funds are $350,000 that have been received or approved, and the city's match is $50,000. The city match funds will come from the 2017 general obligation bonds. Approximately $400,000 in archived former residents' accounts have been turned over to the Linebarger Law Firm, which is now on contract for collection efforts. Capital asset request, cash disbursement, another zero-turn tractor for grass cutting at approximate cost of $10,000. City employee benefits. The city has replaced the employee 457 savings plan with the new Texas Municipal Retirement System, TMRS, for the city's full-time employees. An employee 5% rate contribution plan was adopted. Currently, the city will pay 7.39% of the plan gross wages. All full-time employees have to participate in the plan, and a direct deposit program was implemented. Debt service. The collection of property taxes provides the debt service revenue. The debt service portion, INS, of the approved 0.73049 property tax rate is 0.27491. Last year's rate was 0.294513. Total debt service revenue is projected to be $368,400. Refinance of bond debt savings will help with this. Debt finance items, principal and interest. A new 2018, 2019 police assets, $10,379. City Ford Explorer vehicle at $7,152 for police. 2 used Tahoe vehicles, $17,747. The city tractor Kubota is $11,092. And the police, 2 new Tahoe vehicles of $21,227. Certificate of obligation bond 2011, $13,400 general obligation bond 2011, $30,000 general obligation bond 2017, $256,600. Economic Development B Corporation. The City of Prairie View's Economic Development B Corporation will continue to explore the expansion of new economic development within the City of Prairie View. A 2% city sales tax funds this corporation. Total projected revenue is $234,300. The fiscal year 2018-2019 will be a very busy year. I'm looking forward to continuing the very active and progressive path that this city administration has chosen to follow. It is my hope that this budget is an accurate reflection of the thinking of the City Council and is consistent with the wishes of the citizens of the City of Prairie View, Texas. Respectfully submitted, David Allen, Mayor.
Thank you, Mayor. Just one correction there. The sales tax rate for economic development B. Okay, just one correction there. He referenced the sales tax rate, economic development B. That sales tax rate for economic development B is 0.5%. Okay, not 2%. The 2% is the city's total for all the different sales tax that we charge in the city. Just for an example, the city's tax rate is 1%. The economic development B is 0.5%. Street maintenance is 0.25%, and crime control is 0.25%. So that's the total of the 2% that the city does charge as far as sales tax rates go. Okay, with that, the mayor gave you a summary of what the budget entails. I do have to make a slight correction in the budget. I just noticed that a secretary, excuse my cell phone here, should have been turned off. But I need you to turn to page 6, if you would, council members. On page 6, that's the fixed assets in the general administration fund. We need to add an item there. If you would just, let's pencil in a computer for the council at $2,000. So that total will change from $33,000 to $35,000. Okay. Yes, sir.